Well, we have 2012, a very exciting year for Rado, because we are presenting here in Basel novelties that perfectly represent the DNA of Rado, what made us strong in the past 50 years and what hopefully will keep us strong for the coming 50 years. So we have novelties in terms of design, we have novelties in terms of new materials and new way of constructing ceramic watches. The first piece I would like to show you is the R1. It represents maybe in the best way the Rado DNA, because first of all, because of its very futuristic design, and secondly because of its high-tech aspect that we have integrated into the watch. You can see that the bottom case of the watch is machined out of a single block ceramic piece by piece, and it takes, for example, 4 days to machine one of these blocks of the bottom case out of the ceramic. The same for the sapphire glass, because it's actually a domed glass that has different facets that you need to machine in order to adapt the shape like you got it here on the case. And something that is very special about the watch is the blue lines that you see here. This is a hybrid ceramic that we are mixing together with superluminova, and we obtain a sort of a paste, and this paste is then applied on the case, and through a very complicated process of heating and cooling, it's then integrated in the case. And of course, since superluminova is integrated in it, it will glow in the night. Very special is also the way of how the rubber straps are integrated in the case, because you see holes that go actually through the whole case, and there is an invisible cylinder that is integrated inside the case to really hold this piece, the attachment to the case. And the R1 will be available in fall this year, a limited edition of 300 pieces. The second piece I would like to show to you is a real innovation in terms of material, because we are using here a plasma ceramic. It's a zirconium-based ceramic that through a special chemical treatment obtains then a steel color, but a steel color that is, I would say, richer, because depending on the light you get a very particular reflection on it. And of course, when you look at the case, you will recall the origins of the case that are really based on the Rado Star original that is now already since 50 years on the market, but we redesigned it with a more contemporary shape, applying state-of-the-art technology in order to really make it, I would say, a product that is contemporary and addressed to certainly a younger clientele than our traditional D-Star original. The third piece I would like to show you is the Rado HyperChrome. It's a watch design that is based on the horse family, a very famous Rado collection back from the 60s and 70s. But in the past, Rado was not able to produce this very particular geometry in ceramic, because you know that the ceramic construction is very particular. Because you have a centerpiece and then you put an outer skin around it, or you use a sandwich construction. And thanks to a new technology process, we are now able to make the whole case in a single molding with what we call a monoblock construction. It is available in different materials, different mixes of materials, and of course what is very interesting is then the mixing of materials on the side, where you have got the brackets that are integrated on the side to give it a very contemporary look, and that also recalls together with the Rado original D-Star certainly the second historically strongest and most famous Rado family from the past that we are now bringing back in different executions here in the Autochrono, but it's also available in smaller sizes, gent and lady versions.